Okay, so I've admitted that I am did you wash your hands type person. But over the years, I have really tried to breathe through it because it is a thing for some people. They get very nervous and they overwash their hands. And sometimes to the point where it really becomes a problem. When I was younger, that did happen. And I worked through that. And, of course, on and off, when I get a little bit too anxious, I tend to wash my hands more. I feel like it depends. But now I take a lot of mindful breaths and ask myself, what did I touch? Or is this necessary? Being a face toucher, there are times where I would like to wash my hands, especially before I eat. I mean, these are just, for me, my common sense. When I say common sense, it just means common sense that has worked for me. If it doesn't work for anybody else, what can I do? So that's why, when somebody's watching me and says, I wash my hands too much, well, now I'm more lippy about it. Like, well, what did you see? I wash my hands after I did something gross. I wash my hands before I eat, And if someone has a problem with it, I kind of want to ask, like, well, why do you have a problem with it? They're not your hands. Am I using too much soap or your paper towels? The other thing, too, is, after some gross things, these people that are, like, watching me wash my hands, I'm not going to eat anything you make. So I really do want to be helpful. Now, everybody does them. If you feel you either have an issue or a not issue, you got to do what works for you. This is just what works for me. And if you want to help a loved one, again, this is what works for me. My husband and I actually have a thing. He gets irritated when I'm like, did you wash your hands? But it really depends. Like, I'm very observant. I watch people. If you're scratching, and no, wash your hands, Or if you're touching something gross, bleh. Other people are like, those are germs. Those are healthy germs, which is fine. I understand that. And scientifically, I get that too. However, what's the big deal? If somebody does want to rinse off their hands or wash their hands, I think that people making that a bigger issue makes the person who wants to wash their hands more self-conscious. I don't think it helps. What you could do, which is nice, is just explain how things work. There is an explanation to this. Scientifically, germs are healthy. Overwashing, you're stripping yourself of your good stuff on your hands. But explain it nicely. And if it still is an issue for them, I think they need a lot of loving thoughts to release the intensity about washing their hands. So, lighten up on the criticism, I really think I might talk more about this because I'm going a little bit too far. But I hope this helps. Let me know if you want more. Thanks for